We are now at part 4 of the OPT series, and here we'll talk about the application requirements. The deadline is, there's a couple deadlines really. When we issue your OPT I-20, as I mentioned earlier, USCIS must receive your OPT application no later than 30 days after when we issue your OPT I-20. And then, of course, USCIS must receive your application before the end of your 60-day grace period. So we talked about the timeline, I believe, in the first section of this OPT tutorial. Review that if you have any further questions about the application deadline and timeline. You'll be able to track your application through the USCIS portal itself. So speaking of the portal, again, if you have not done so already, you are able to create your account at my.uscis.gov. This is where you'll submit your OPT application. We say this many times throughout this tutorial and also your OPT application itself, but please remember to request the OPT I-20 from our website, which is ISSB Connect first. Okay, you cannot submit your OPT I-20 or your OPT application through USCIS without your OPT I-20. So that's why we ask you to request the OPT I-20 from ISSP Connect first. But you can go ahead and create it, your application. And in the previous video, in section 3, I go through what that looks like in terms of your I-765 application. And I believe in the previous video before that, we talk about the evidence required to upload. So be sure to check that out if you have not already. When you submit your application, you'll be able to get your receipt notice immediately. And you can check your case status online. So you could use this website to check your case status, but you could also log into that my.uscis to check the status of your application. When you receive that receipt number, please make a copy for your record. So save that in a safe place or print it out and keep it in a safe place. Maybe do both so that you have a way to track your case, your OPT application. Make sure when you look at your receipt notice that it reflects all the correct information that you've entered for your OPT. If it's incorrect, you're going to need to contact USCIS immediately. If there are any problems with your application, you will likely receive a request for evidence or rejection denial. But if there's a problem with your application, USCIS, because it's online, they may send you a message through the USCIS portal, or they may send you a notice by mail. But in any case, if you receive any notice from USCIS, definitely let any of the ISO advisors know so that we can help you navigate what that means for your application. So just contact us immediately. Email, phone, meet with an advisor, contact us if you receive a request for evidence. If there are problems with your application that results in rejection or denial, it usually means that there's too many items missing from your application, or lately, a lot of students have been getting rejected because they forget to upload the OPT I-20. That is grounds for rejection. So that's why we repeat many, many times. Don't forget to upload your OPT I-20 into your USCIS application so that you are likely to not get rejected. If you do get rejected for any other reason, contact our office again immediately so that we could help you navigate what your next steps are. Okay, so eventually, again, average processing time is 3 to 5 months, but eventually you'll get your OPT card, also known as Employment Authorization Document, so EAD. When we say OPT EAD, this is what we are referring to, something that looks like this. So you're going to review the card, make sure that information is accurate, your name, your date of birth, so forth. The OPT validity dates might be different from your OPT I-20, and that's okay. You're going to follow the card. The card is that hard proof of the dates that you are able to work. Okay, and that covers that part 4 on the application requirements. The next section will be responsibilities during OPT.